Let's go on to track 4, Pana-Vision. Very interesting album so far.
My eyes are open wide, and now I see you without your robes on, without your crown.
Ooh, that's great. I like that.
I don't want to hate you, I don't want to bear a kind of fascination that gets in my way.
That's such a cool riff.
Opens wide, my heart you won't have. Oh, heaven help me, is that the time beginning without end, never lost, never dies, unending, a beam of light, a tunnel in my mind, as it all pans wide with a filter on the left. She sees everything I do, she sees everything I do. I'm without my shoes up over broken glass.
Very expansive.
I'm dancing for pennies, I'm staring straight ahead. A view that is so hard, it's gonna break. It's like it holds me in its game. If I go, it's because this happened once before, and now it's started again.
Perfect marriage with that orchestra. Oh yeah.
As it all pans wide, forget everything you knew, forget everything you knew. As it all pans wide, like a newborn child, like a newborn child, like a newborn child, a child, a child, a child, like a child, a child.
This is so great. This music, you feel like you're plugging into a psyche. It's not like some musician in a studio making music. There's something so much more to it. These guys pull it off so well. Yeah, it's just sort of like, the Matrix or something. You're plugging in. There's so much more to this music than for example, putting on, some Miley Cyrus or whatever, It's just, it's not a songwriter or a committee of songwriters getting together and putting together this section, actually, A, B, chorus, verse, blah, 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 hook. Radiohead it's like an experience. You're just plugging in, you're tapping a psyche, you're just immediately getting this massive new world vision. Or like going to see Star Wars or something, or Lord of the Rings, or Star Trek. They each have their own universe, right? And it's lots of stories that take place within that universe. That's what it is. I think that's what it is about Radiohead. They're their own franchise, like all these albums sort of feel connected to that same universe. And I'm sorry I keep talking like The Smile are Radiohead, but for all intents purpose, they really feel like a Radiohead. I'll have to get into my consciousness that no, this is not Radiohead. This is a different project, but it feels a lot like Radiohead. Pana-Vision, lyrics. My favorite verse, for example, and without my shoes on over broken glass, I am dancing for pennies. I am staring straight ahead. Well, I like the idea of this dancing for pennies. As a YouTuber, I sure feel like that sometimes. And over broken glass, yeah, after doing this for this channel for 5 years, sometimes it's pretty brutal. Track 5. The Smoke. So that was a cool tune with the horns. And it's really nice how this album is very varied. It keeps it really interesting. And the feel of that song was, they talk about smoke. It makes me feel like the production almost was sort of making it feel like there's a room full of smoke, maybe cigarette smoke, maybe just smoke from a destructive fire, or a fire that's clearing a forest out, and that's a good thing. I mean, there's a lot of ways to look at the lyrics, kind of play with those ideas. Smokes wakes me. We're here in BC, and we've got some 3 major fires right now in northern BC, and apparently 75% of them are man-made. So if you're lighting a fire out in BC, please don't do that. If it says don't light a fire, don't light a fire. There's my little public service announcement. So wakes me from my sleep. Smoke wakes me from my sleep. Now that's interesting, because why would that wake you from your sleep? I guess I've never been woke up by smells. Have you ever had a time where you woke up because of a smell, a certain smell? That's interesting. So the lyrics, what I like about the lyrics are that it gets my mind playing, and it's not all just spelled out. Everything is kind of a subliminal, kind of could go many different ways. That's what I like about those lyrics, and in general I've enjoyed about the lyrics in this album so far. So like, again, a kind of I don't know, just a sort of a smoky feel. Let's say that the song's about smoke, so speech bubbles. I like the reverb on the vocals. It's really big, but it's still in the background a bit. On a newspaper stand, any feeble branch to put my weight upon. Well, I lied to myself anywhere I did to put my feet back down. I like that, just the one line of I love how orchestral this album is. This is great and really gorgeous. Well, someone told me that Johnny Greenwood has done soundtracks, so maybe he was the one who was sort of working with the orchestra. Maybe he composed it. Very nice song. The standout lyric was just one line about left in a station. The way the vocal was produced with the huge, it sounded literally like he was in a giant bus station or a train station or something. I sort of liked that connection between the lyrics and the production. That's the only comment I'll make about that. By the way, how are you enjoying this? Are you new to The Smile, or are you a long-time fan? Well, as long time as you can be a long-time fan. They've only been around a couple of years, I guess, a year or two.
For part 3, click the link at the top left part of the screen or pinned in the comment below and blah, 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 so on.